If you're over 40 or over 50 and you are so frustrated with foundation, you cannot find a foundation that looks good on your skin, it probably was your primer. But if you need a good foundation for your mature skin, I've got one of those for you too. Hi, I'm Dawn from Just Doing My Best. I am so glad that you're here today. I'm here every week with a brand new video for women over 40 and women over 50 who want to look and feel their very best. And today I have my very favorite makeup primer and foundation duo, both super affordable. I love a makeup primer. I'm 56, and not only do I have mature skin, obviously, I have oily, mature skin, but the makeup primer that is my current favorite, I love this makeup primer, is the Wet n Wild 5-in-1 Essence Primer Liquid. And I'm going to leave a link for it down in the description box. I love this. But don't tune out if you have dry skin, because this foundation is super hydrating. But let's talk about why you need a primer. If you have oily or normal skin, you might need a primer if you've noticed that your foundation is patchy. If you notice that it's cracking, especially around your mouth, underneath your eyes, maybe in your 11. If you have, well, let me just back up. I live in the South. It is so hot and so humid here in the summer. And another thing that a primer does is it really makes your makeup just stay on. It gives your makeup something to stick to. It just grips your makeup, helps it stay on and look good all day long. I especially love a makeup primer in the summer here in the South, just to really keep that makeup looking good all day long. If you have drier skin, you may get away with not having a primer. You may just need to really moisturize your skin really well, prep your skin really well before applying foundation. But a hydrating primer may also help with that. If you still feel like your skin just feels so dry and your skin feels tight, even with foundation, this hydrating primer may be the ticket. But another time that a primer is good is if you have an event. You know it's going to be a really long day. You're having family photos. You're going to a wedding. That's when I think you'd really enjoy and benefit from wearing a primer under your foundation. I have tried and experimented with a lot of makeup primers, but what I really enjoy is finding really good, affordable drugstore makeup that works for our mature skin. In a few minutes, I will share a few more of my primer favorites just to give you some more options. But the combination that I'm going to use today, like I said, the Wet n Wild 5-in-1 Essence Primer Liquid, and then the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the Dewy formula. They just happen to both be Wet n Wild, but together, the primer and the foundation together are less than $15. And I'm telling you, the combination of the two of these, my oily, mature skin looks fantastic. At the end of the day, I have never had the results with affordable primer, affordable foundation that I do with the combination of these two. Oh my gosh, I cannot say enough good things. Okay. Before I apply my primer, the first thing I always do is I apply my brows. Check out this video here where I road tested about 8 different brow pencils, and you'll see what worked and what absolutely didn't work. It is time for primer. This primer says that it smooths the skin. That is one of the biggest things about primer. It just smooths the skin, gives you a really smooth canvas for your foundation to be applied. It conditions the skin, refines pores, balances, and prolongs the makeup. 5-in-1. It doesn't look like I'm using much. I literally put 4 drops of this in the palm of my hand, and that's all I need. If it were more expensive, I would say, but you're really getting your money's worth. A little goes a long way. But still, This is usually under $8, but this little bottle is going to last you forever. And then you just apply this like a serum. And really concentrate on the areas where you know you need your makeup to stick. Under the eyes, around the nose, mouth. And that's how easy that goes on. Completely undetectable, but it will grip my makeup and make me feel hydrated all day long. This is the foundation brush that I'm using. You can see that it's slanted. I love this brush. I will link it down in the description below. But now that I have refined my pores, I've smoothed the surface, now I'm going to apply the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I talked all about it in this video here, my new favorite. Both just provide the most beautiful, radiant, dewy look to my face. It stays on so well. Just looks so smooth and flawless and beautiful all day long. Under $15, I cannot say enough good things about this. Before I finish the rest of my makeup, let's chat about a couple of things. First, did you notice that I didn't put foundation under my eyes? If you've been here before, you know I do not apply foundation underneath my eyes. I leave that area blank because I'm now going to apply color corrector and concealer. And I don't want foundation, color corrector, concealer. That's way too many products underneath my oily skin. So in order to keep that area from being patchy, cracking, settling into fine lines, I leave foundation out of the equation. The other thing, and this is so important, did you see me applying foundation in a stippling motion? What that does is that places the foundation exactly where you want it. I want you to think about this. I applied primer so that I can smooth the surface, find my pores, and give my makeup something to stick to, right? If I then go in and apply foundation like this, what I'm doing is I'm disturbing everything on the surface of my skin versus stippling it. So now I'm just adding it. I'm putting it in place. I'm setting it exactly where I want it so that I don't disturb the primer that's underneath, that's there to keep everything in place and to smooth the surface. So rather than swiping and moving everything and disturbing everything, I'm just stippling it into place to just make it look skin-like and have it sit exactly where I want it so that the primer and the foundation can both do their jobs correctly. I hope you love this combination as much as I do. You cannot beat them for together being under $15, and my makeup will look like this all day long. So before you break up with your foundation, consider the power of primer. And if this primer isn't for you, I get it. We're all different. We all have different skin. I have also tried some terrific primers from Laura Geller. The e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, very, very good. And I also have tried some terrific primers from Catrice. So I will link all of those down in the description below. If this was helpful, I hope that you'll like this video, subscribe, come over and find me on Facebook or Instagram at Just Doing My Best. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Go out today and be blessed and do your best.